All right, and boom. What is up? We're about to get into it. Um, I okay, hold on. Let me mute that. Yeah, I just had to eat some lunch, basically. A little bit late, but I was eating some lunch, so that's basically the only real reason why I was muted. Because I didn't want you guys to hear me absolutely going to town on some soup. But we're about to get into it right now with the Kombat Cast. It just started. We're watching it on YouTube, so we won't miss out on anything. I have it paused right now. But either way, we are ready to get into it. Make sure everything is good. Let me know if there's any audio issues. Let me know if there's any. Actually, let me just check the audio really quickly because I sounds good. I got like a notification about the audio, but that was before I unmuted my mic, so I don't know if that was true or not. So all right, let me get everything set up. The only thing I have to do, let me full screen. Make sure the volume is good. Before we get into it, boom, do me a favor, everyone. Hit me with the 3-hit combo, and you just smash the like button like Ryu, spare the subscribe button like Scorpion, and kick the notification bell like Kazuya. I say this every time, every video, but I really do mean it. We are getting closer and closer to 900 subscribers, and my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So every single subscription helps. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We did get a couple new subscribers after like the last couple live streams that we did a live stream for the Mortal Kombat tournament in Mexico City, and then we did one for the Mortal Kombat 9 tournament at Vianality and the Mortal Kombat 1 tournament at Vianality. And then last weekend we reacted to Capcom Cup Top 8 to Grand Finals. And yeah, it's been exciting. We're going to be streaming this week. This is the only live stream we have scheduled for this week, but the final week of March, Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Comp is going to be back in Texas with Texas Showdown. I'm really excited for that. And then in April is a huge month for multiple reasons. We got The Last of Us Part 2 coming to PC, The Last of Us Season 2 coming back to HBO, South of Midnight is going to come out, Fatal Fury Seed of the Wolves comes out in April. I thought it was late March, but I think it's actually April now. What else? Oh, and there's going to be a lot of online Mortal Kombat tournaments in April. They're going to do a lot of their online qualifiers. And I think, so the way they did it last time was that they had multiple online tournaments. And then every time a tournament was finished, that person would qualify for the finals. And then the winner of finals qualified for Final Combat, basically. But I think that they're going to simplify that. So there's basically just one tournament in each region. Excluding so there's going to be a Europe West, Europe East tournament. There's going to be an NA West, NA East tournament. But there's only going to be one winner for each tournament. There's not going to be a whole series. And those people who win are going to qualify for Final Combat, if I remember correctly. So there's going to be less tournaments, but basically the same sort of process as we went through last time. But that's about it. Me personally, just a couple updates. I've been beating a couple video games. I just recently beat Assassin's Creed Mirage, so I'm considering getting Assassin's Creed Shadows when it comes out. I probably won't get it at launch, but I'll wait a couple weeks, see how it runs, and then I'll probably pick it up because I love Assassin's Creed and I like that they're going back to the stealth format. And also, if you saw my Assassin's Creed reaction, I said that I would buy this game and play it under one condition: if it comes to Steam, and the game is coming to Steam day one, so I'm excited for that. What else? I beat, so these aren't like story games, but I just beat the Marvel Rivals Battle Pass, and a couple weeks ago I beat the Fortnite Battle Pass because I just wanted to get Sub-Zero, and so I do have Sub-Zero, and I'm going to be rocking that skin. I'm going to rock that skin until I find a skin that's better, that I like more, and that's probably going to take a lot because all the skins and characters that I love, they came to Fortnite already. Like Donatello, I wore that skin for a long time. Black Panther, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and Darth Maul. All those skins are really sick. But since Sub-Zero is the newest one, I think that's going to be the one that I'm rocking for the foreseeable future. We're probably going to get a Scorpion skin as well in the item shop. So maybe I will shell out some V-Bucks and get that skin also. But if not, I'm just going to be rocking Sub-Zero for a while now. But I think that's everything. Any other updates? I'm caught up on Daredevil, but I'm not caught up on Invincible. I will actually be watching the Invincible season finale as soon as I'm done this stream. I'm gonna rewatch last week's episode and then watch the season finale because a lot went down. But I think that's everything. If I think of anything else later, we'll talk about it after the stream. There's a lot of video games dropping, a lot of TV shows coming out, so I'm excited for all of that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, also, I technically don't have a video for this week, for tomorrow. I had a video planned, but I don't really feel like doing it right now. It's gonna take a little bit, so I'm gonna push it off till later. And then I have a bonus video that's gonna be dropping. So there will be a God of War Ragnarok playthrough video dropping tomorrow, but it'll be for members only. So if you want to check out that video, it's gonna be Heimdall boss battle. It's gonna be a couple boss battles. I fight a dragon, I fight Heimdall, I fight a traveler. I learn a lot about the story of God of War Ragnarok and even the story from before God of War. That video is going to be out for members only. So join as a member. Starts at $5 a month. Basically, if you want to watch the video and a bunch of other videos, you can subscribe or join as a member for 1 month. Watch all of the members only videos I have, and then there's no need to renew. But I do have, if you join as a member, you'll get that bonus video. You will get my playthrough for Jedi Survivor. And you will get my playthrough for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Those are all members only videos. And I have a couple other members only videos that I'm working on that will be, those will be out soon. So without further ado, let's get into it with this Kombat Kast for T-1000. If you guys didn't see my reaction to T-1000, it's posted in chat. He looks absolutely insane. He's going to be so cool. I'm actually going to rewatch Terminator 2 this weekend before he comes out because I just want to get refamiliarized with the character. Alright, so I guess without further ado, let's do it. Let's get into it. It's already started, so let's just go. Oh, also, I should grab a notebook and pad just in case we get any game updates like balance changes, new modes, new skins, gear, anything. Because last time they didn't talk much about new content in the game, but they did add a bunch of new content as far as Floyd was a massive content update and they didn't even say anything about it, so who knows what we could get this time. I don't expect anything in the shrine. I think the shrine is dead. Maybe something in the seasonal store, but if not, seasonal store is dead. And then a little bit of something in invasions like they did last season. Last season, we got the new MK11 skins for Cyrax and Sector, and then we also got the new Ermac skin, at least one palette of it. So there could be some content here and there. They're just going to keep it, under wraps. Whole gang.
Hello, and welcome to the Kombat Kast. We're very excited to have you here. We have a great Kombat Kast today. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
And I am Stephanie
D.
Brown,
Kurtz.
a lead at NetherRealm Studios.
Steph Brownback and Tyler Lanny Lansdowne.
Great stuff to show you. We have T-1000.
Madam Bo.
Madam Bo.
Joining
Madam Bo's gonna be
super
sick.
exciting.
Madam Bo.
And we also have some balance stuff to show. We have a lot of videos, probably more videos than we've shown in a while.
Oh, there is a lot of balance
Before we get
stuff.
to all of
Ooh,
that,
I'm
let's
worried,
show,
but
for those of you who
I'm
have
also
not seen
excited.
that,
Buff Gearus one more time. Just one more time, please. All right, we're going to watch the T-1000 trailer again. But, y'all, buff Gearus one more time, and I won't ask for Gearus buffs ever again. He just needs one more. He needs a down one buff. And what else does he need? I don't know what else he needs, but buff the down one, and we'll see.
So elegant, so refined.
It makes us more efficient killers.
More efficient killers. Robert Patrick voicing his character, reprising his role. Alright, let me think if there's anything in here that I specifically want to talk about. They don't show any balance changes in this trailer that I know of.
Fight.
Because T-1000 is actually the only one doing stuff. This move looks very Baraka. That move is going to be crazy. And how many moves he has that can low profile is going to be insane. Like, a lot of these launchers look like they low profile. That's his back throw, 100%.
Have you seen John Connor?
John Connor? Dude, you've got Johnny Cage.
You got Johnny Cage. This move looks insane, and then this run he's about to do, bruh. That's crazy. Obviously, it's gonna be a high, and it's probably gonna be really punishable. But okay, hold on. Let me go back real quick. Hold on. Because my question is T-1000 gonna have a command grab? There's a couple moves in here that I think could be a command grab. So the first one is right after this one, where he kind of switches sides and switches back. That could be a command grab. That one there could also be a command grab, but I think not. And then the move he's gonna do against Melina later, I think could also be a command grab. So he'll definitely have some grab enders,
You're not a man.
but he might also
You're a
have a
machine.
command grab.
A T-1000 advanced prototype, liquid metal.
The third arm move he does, that move too is underrated, where he pulls you in, double hitting. That is gonna be crazy. The dive bomb. Can't wait for that. The Jade moves, bro has Jade moves. This one here. So that could be a command grab as well, but that's probably just a grab ender. Here's another Jade move. His parry is gonna be insane. Bro, almost all the DLC characters have parries. At least like half of them. The chancla. Oh, and a lot of people pointed out that that's how he killed T-1000, with that stab to the back. And we got to look at both of his fatalities already before the character even drops, so that's sick. And his animality preview, so. This part is crazy.
Fatality.
It's a really good fatality. Both of the fatalities are really good, I'm not gonna lie.
T-1000 win.
And then the clip of the animality, I didn't notice the first time, but the dog makes you put your arm behind your back. Stop resisting! Stop resisting! That dog is OP. Why would the dog do that? Alright, so yeah, that's it. We're gonna get a bigger breakdown of the character to know what all that stuff is.
T-1000 to join the roster.
But I think he has a command grab.
We always do. What stood out to us about the trailer, Stephanie?
For me, it's when he does a dive kick, but instead of a kick, it's turning into the big gloopy thing. I've never seen a dive glute before.
Yeah.
Dive gloop is crazy,
mine's
but
gonna
that's
be,
exactly
Madame
what it
Bo,
is.
And then she beats your ass with a chancla. All right, like that's a weapon of mass destruction. You do
Madame
not
Bo
mess
goes
with the
crazy.
chancla, ever.
Understood.
Derek is probably the reason why Madame Bo does that.
Yep.
You know, just seen the movie recently again, and like every little bit is something from the movie, and maybe some stuff from MK lore as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I heard you had a watch party and we weren't even invited.
Yeah.
Did a lot of the folks that I work with are younger and have not seen T2.
Which is weird.
I'm like, we
Yep.
have got to see this.
And now here we are.
Super holds up.
Was everyone
So
invited
that's
except for
what we're
Derek?
excited for you to play them very soon. Now let's talk about
Very
some
soon, next
battles.
Tuesday, man. We've only got like what, like
I'm gonna go through
4 or
what
5
we
more
did
days.
beforehand, and then you'll watch the video. So
Okay, I forgot to send out the stream on all my socials, so let me do that now before we really get into it.
Your fatal blow. You have a new thing that replaces your fatal blow. So when you're
Huh?
under 50% health, you activate Desperate Tarkat. Now at this time, you will be losing some health as it goes, slowly ticking away. But while it's active, you can keep doing special moves and chain them together. There's more to it. You'll see it in the You'll see it in the patch notes. But let's take a look at how that looks.
This for Baraka specifically? I thought they were saying this was a universal mechanic. Baraka buff is crazy. He can do... What? What? Wait, that's sick. No, that goes
I mean,
hard.
that's exactly what you described.
Okay, Baraka buffs, I actually did think we should get Baraka buffs because
There's a few.
nobody plays Baraka anymore for
Melina
real.
also has a new thing very
I forgot he was in the
similar to
game.
Baraka.
It's
Then
the
when-
Tarkat and blood.
Yes.
Wow.
So it has definitely a lot to do with Tarkat.
Baraka
When she is below 30%
buffs.
health, she can
Hold
replace
on.
her fatal blow with a thing where she's able to call Crazy Tarkat.
Melina
where she
buffs
can
as
link
well.
Strings together weird cancels. You can do a bunch of new.
What? No, I like
Now,
buffs
in
that
the
give
event,
them
you'll have
new
to, like,
combo
regain
routes.
your
That's
composure,
insane.
So you want to get all the damage out that you can, because you'll be stunned for a moment, but it's going to make for a bunch of new combos and new crazy scenarios.
Is there a video?
Let's take a look at it.
Yo, she gets cancels. No, she's going crazy. What? Did she just do like stand one into stand one? Okay, they buffed the Tarkatans, and then I guess it has sort of a debuff effect at the end
Yeah, with a K.
for you to
See,
punish her.
She had to. Like, she was.
She had to purge it out.
She did. So another new thing for Melina fans to do. Kenshi has some changes.
I didn't see
Uh-oh.
this one coming.
Buffs or nerfs?
Balance stance, some tweaks to both Balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed to allow for more room for Kenshi to extend some Kenshi combos and allow for easier ways into Sento stance. Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds. but
Oh.
gave Kenshi a new way out of Sento
Oh.
Is there a video?
stance with a new move.
So
called
this is
Selected. Let's
this
take a
is
look.
kind of, before they get into it, this is kind of a buff for Kenji. Obviously, it's a give and take because they said Sento stance has been lowered by a few seconds. I think that's actually a good nerf. So there's some buffs and then there's a nerf. But I think what they're trying to do is give you more things to do in balanced stance, less time in Sento stance to make him a more well-rounded character. This sounds actually, even though there is some nerfs to it, this actually sounds like an overall buff. New ways to get into Sento stance is a buff, and a new way to get out of Sento stance is a buff, depending on how punishable it is. I assume it's going to be less punishable than the normal way, because the normal way is hella punishable. Like, when you're playing Kenshi and you go into Sento stance and then you lose Sento, you're basically stuck in that position because you don't really, unless you have like a really good cameo that'll give you a stun, you don't really have a good way to get back out or get back out of Sento stance without getting punished for it. So this might actually fix that. We'll see. Let's see. I didn't see anything different so far. Oh, okay, so he has a new special move. I think that required a bar meter. Yeah, but that new special move is going to get you out of Sento stance. And it has armor? Wait, that has armor?
All right.
So he has an armor move now in Sento stance. That's a buff,
We got
in my
another video. It's
opinion.
kind of a mashup. We got Reiko and Tremor.
Reiko.
Reiko's charging pain has some quality of life changes coming this patch. Can cancel the running portion and it'll come out a little faster, letting Reiko mix up his pressure. He can also perform his arrow command grab from the run. Here's a big one. Tremor now can turn himself into a rock on the ground.
A rock?
That you can even, yeah.
A rock.
A rock. You can jump off of like an interactable or
What?
throw.
It's very fun.
Oh, this is very like MKX Tremor. He can turn himself into a rock. That's hilarious. Oh, he is a rock. Look at him. Oh, that's kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. Especially for characters with aerial abilities.
You were joking. That rocks.
Like that new aerial command grab. But they didn't say anything about Reiko's projectile.
General Shao players,
So bro's
and
still
also
dead.
Those who use Striker, another mashup. General Shao.
They actually buffed Kenshi, bro. People are going to go crazy for this.
Doesn't do damage.
In a bad
It
way.
allows you to keep your weapon on the ground longer. Different ways you can do that, so you can keep doing those. Like
They
punches
buffed
mixed up and
Kenshi,
whatnot.
y'all.
But also, Striker from UMK3 has
My favorite.
rapid fire has been added to his arsenal. Let's take a look.
Rapid fire. I wasn't paying attention. Oh! They gave Striker a gun! They gave Striker a gun, y'all. He obviously has a gun in his fatal blow, but he doesn't have a gun in any of his other moves.
On the ground longer and just doing punches, and Striker comes out.
Blah, 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 blah,
Keeps them back a little bit. Awesome stuff. Sub-Zero has something coming that I think a lot of fans
They
are very
fucking
excited
buffed
about. It has a new move
Kenshi.
called Polar Palm, which
New
is-
Sub-Zero
I
move?
mean, for the most part,
Sounds like Cold Hand.
It does. It's like it's a freeze in the
Hand.
middle of a combo.
What?
Let's take a look.
Oh, that's hard. Honestly, though, it looks kind of like his one where he ground freezes you. Because it's a very short freeze. I don't know. Maybe it's
Sure, a lot of
for
things
aerial
are-
conversions.
He's top 5 now.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Finally, Tanya players.
Tanya
Tanya's
buffs.
enhanced seeking guidance has a new mechanic to it,
Oh,
which
boy.
allows Tanya to use this buff as a hit confirm and combo out of the charge. There's more to it again, like we've talked about. We can see that in the patch notes, but let's see it in action.
Did she do it already? I wasn't paying attention. No, I think it's gonna be here. Whoa, that was cool.
So new ways for Tanya.
That was saucy.
Because that combo seemed like it lasted forever.
Tanya has some new tricks up her sleeve for sure. Exciting. And that's right now for the videos we have. That's all we have.
Cool.
We will have patch notes coming out.
Okay,
right
I'm gonna go
before-
back later because I know I missed something, but we got buff
But
Kenshi,
Before that, Derek, anything you'd like to
new
talk about?
tremor move, new striker
so,
move.
Of course, new patch, new season. Well, not new season, just a rerun of a previous season. We have
New
season 3
Baraka.
coming back, aka season of the Cryomancer. There are some
Oh,
new
this was
seasonal
Cryomancer
palettes
season?
for some of the new DLC characters, similar to what we've done with.
Okay,
like,
I like
Season of Blood
this.
and things like that, where we
Seasonal
wanted to make
palettes
sure
for
that some of the
DLC characters.
got a little seasonal love as well.
Unfortunately, it's
Again,
gonna be the
across
non-guest
the
characters.
golden pathway, there's a few new rewards scattered along the way. So if you're replaying the season for another second time,
Few new
there's still new
rewards.
things for you to achieve and whatnot. We've
That's
also sprinkled
good.
in some of those mini games that we've made from season 8 and continuing to add to the reruns of seasons.
The mini
So there's still
games
stuff in there for
are
you to
kinda
go ahead and
ass, I'll be
collect and
honest.
obtain if you played the season before, and if you haven't
mini
played
games
the
start
season
to
before,
suck.
welcome to the season of Cryomancer. Probably my favorite final boss fight.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Cryomancer wasn't a bad
We're
season.
going to move on now to
The only thing
Go
is
off
that
on a bow and
my
arrow.
favorite
Start.
season. Okay, hold on. Before they start, my favorite season from year one was the season of the Blood Moon that just reran. The blood skins are really good, so I'm happy that they added blood skins for like DLC characters, but only for the non-guest DLC characters. So there was a new skin for Quan Chi, Ermac, Takeda, Cyrax, Sector, and Noob. But all of the guest characters who need the skins more didn't get new skins. Like a bloody Omni-Man skin would have been insanely good. Why didn't we get that? Bloody Homelander, why didn't we get that? The DLC guest characters need skins because all of them only have one type of skin with a couple palettes. So if they could add some skins to the guest characters, that would actually be more useful than adding skins to the non-guest DLC characters. But new content is new content. It's good either way. And also, I'm happy that they are adding something to the seasonal store because I have all the skins from last year from the seasonal store. And I just recently unlocked all the new brutalities that are in the seasonal store. So if they don't update the seasonal store, then all that seasonal currency is completely useless to me. So I'm glad that there is something to grind for. The same way that like the normal coins currency, the only thing you can use that for is the shrine. And I've had the shrine completely done for a while now, so that all that currency is useless. I got like 2 million coins and absolutely nothing to spend them on. So, yeah, I would like it if they continue to update stuff. But DLC guest characters need more skins. I don't know how they're going to do it, if they're going to be in the item shop premium, if they're going to be in the seasonal store, if they're going to be in invasions, but they got to find some sort of way to add skins for guest characters. Now, what they did with Conan, which was a good step in the right direction, but they need to go farther. Conan, all the DLC guest characters only have one skin, but Conan's last 2 palettes actually are a different skin. It's not that much different. It's like the outfit he wore in the beginning of the movie and the outfit he wore at the end of the movie, but Conan is the only guest character that actually can say he has a different skin. So I'm hoping they do something like that with T-1000. Maybe we get his normal police outfit, and then we also get like his biker outfit with the helmet, with the jacket and all of that. But we need more skins all around for all the guest characters. It's hard to do because if they sell the skins, then less people are going to buy them because less people have the DLC characters. If they make it something that you unlock through like invasions mode, some people who don't have the DLC characters are going to be upset because they're going to grind for something and then have a skin for a character that they can't even use. I think they should just give out free skins for the guest characters. If you already have the guest characters, you just get free skins. I want to see Omni-Man in his Viltrumite outfit without the cape, a civilian outfit. I want to see Peacemaker wearing his dad's Grand Dragon outfit. That would be sick. I want to see... I don't know what Homelander would get, but I'm sure they can think of something for Homelander. I just want to see more skins for everybody. All the guest characters should get more skins. But let's get into the breakdown.
Madam Bo?
So let's
Let's
check
start
out Madam Bo. We'll start
with Madam Bo.
It's a great one.
Excuse me.
Love the vibe.
Yeah. All right. So the first move I'll show.
Also, I got to
is her
finish
bottle.
sending out the
It's
stream.
her neutral attack. She comes out.
Okay,
throws a
neutral
bottle,
attack,
an arc projectile,
she
not
throws a
ton of
bottle.
Damage, but it's an ambush move.
It's kind of like Striker.
Second one, she comes out with a quick mid attack.
Oh, breaks her back a little bit.
A little bit. Look, she's very, very good at fighting, but very old. Now, the fun thing is, if you want to use both cameo bars and meter, you can hold it down, and she'll go and do flippy flops.
Okay.
which
That's
can
how you get
actually
the
use
monkey
to
flips.
Double team attacks.
Ooh. Nice.
And the follow-up to that is back is a quick low.
She coming in hot.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
That is
That's a
back
follow-up?
Is a quick low
That's back cameo.
with the exact same mechanic. Hold it down, and she goes
cool.
into this awesome. double
Okay.
team
So
where
she
you
doesn't
have
actually seem hard to use.
I'm sure we're going to see a
You got
lot
neutral
of really
cameo,
good
hold cameo,
And
the
back
way I really like
cameo,
Rambo too
and then
is she
hold back
interacts
cameo
with
so
the
far.
player character so much.
Yes.
Like you jump over her when she slides in, things like that. Adds a-
And that last hit can like launch
to it.
so you can
So
continue the
that's kind of
combo.
her base, very simple set that you can use.
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Stop it, you.
So she actually has drink service.
There's a lot
down
more.
At R1 and she'll come out.
Down cameo.
And from there, you can hit down to R1 again.
Oh, she has 2 shots
You
though.
have 3 levels of drinking.
Oh, she has 2
Right
shots
on my
in the
right,
bottle.
Level 1.
Okay.
Now I have 3 drinks, and you get
Full
different.
bottle.
Oh,
yeah,
you take the full
get
bottle.
different moves depending on your drunken level. So the first move you can do is new dashes.
She is Bo
Down back to
Raicho.
R1 or down forward R1. And these have a ton of range.
They are really
So-
far, but do they go under projectiles?
Take
Because
a
he
drink.
kind of ducks
My normal
down
back
when he
dash, My
dashes.
normal dash. It's like almost 3 times more.
There's large stumbles that
Yes.
get you back and forth.
You can also use the Baramita in a combo, cancel into it, and then continue.
Oh, you can dash
That's
cancel.
gonna open up your combo possibilities for every
What?
character. You can do custom
Bro,
combos that normally
this
wouldn't
next
be
patch
possible.
is going to be insane.
Very
Wait, and this is going to be
Very cool
before
stuff.
Texas Showdown. So
Now,
Texas
again,
Showdown
that's
is going to be on the new
Baramita,
patch.
and it's gonna take one of your drinks away.
It's going to be crazy.
Let's see. With level 2, you gain access. This is so fun to me.
That's great.
A
Belly
belly
flop.
flop.
The
You
belly
can use
flop.
that to start combos. You can use that if they're going to try to anti-air you. It's an overhead. You can use it on mix-ups. And it just looks really funny.
You get a couple drinks in me, I'll do some belly flops.
Does though. Yeah.
And then lastly,
So is that on drink level 1 or 2? I
you're
wasn't thinking.
fully loaded. You gain access to the puke,
Of course.
which is a combo starter.
Of course. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's I wanted to show it before. And then
The way
now
you
notice
slip
after
on
she
it
vomited, she won't serve
is
you.
nasty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Cut off. You're cut off.
Drink responsibly.
After you vomit it, she won't serve you. Madam Bo is
You
crazy.
go for the puke, and it's a combo.
It's a
starter.
stagger, so you can
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
as you do
almost
stagger.
any
you'd
combo you want
expect
from it
in the real world.
because it's a long stagger.
So that is Madame Bo's new set. You can see it's she
Pretty
has kind of
awesome.
a
It's awesome.
it's
Wow.
definitely one of the funnier things in the game, in my opinion.
Ton of
Okay, no
personality.
farts though.
And a lot of stuff like, from
No farts.
from newer players to older players, there's a lot of stuff you can do. There's
Yes.
some master stuff, and there's some stuff where you're throwing bottles and doing kicks.
Right.
So,
And
The
one
bottle
of the
throw
things that
seems like
absolutely,
Striker.
It's
So I
a
wonder
lot
if it
of
has the
options,
same
none of it's
utility as
difficult.
Striker.
I think it'll be pretty straightforward. You can also just, if you don't even want to mess with serving, you could just use her, her low combo starter. You can go into, use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she also has that layer of depth that's a lot of fun if you want to get into the drinking.
The drink stuff is gonna be fun, but I think her best utility is gonna be like the monkey flips and the low. The monkey flips, are they overhead?
Straightforward and a lot of fun. And just
Because if she has
Happy
like
hour.
built-in
Gotta love it.
50/50s,
All right.
That's gonna be
so that is
strong,
Madame
even without the
who will
drinks.
Be available to all who own Chaos Reigns at no additional cost.
Cool.
So that's
Right.
How you can grab Madame Bo for your team. Main event time. We should talk about showing.
wow, they got through Madame Bo pretty fast.
I'm real excited for this.
All right.
He's metal.
So if you were to think about T-1000, what kind
He's
of
metal.
players is metal? What kind of players look
Dash
punchy?
cancels.
I think he is. I would describe him as a.
Can do everything.
Yeah.
He kind of can do everything. I'm not gonna
Got
lie.
range.
He kind of
Got
reminds me
close-up.
of like
He can close the
what
range.
Peacemaker was when he first came out. Yeah, like a little bit of
that's really
everything.
And probably could be a Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He definitely could turn into a Swiss Army knife if he wanted
The
to.
best possible attacks in a fighting game, and gave them to himself.
Just like me.
I would
Just
say
like me.
there's definitely a lot of things
They buffed
in
Kenshi.
this
I'm gonna keep saying that throughout the
that we've never
stream
done before.
because I can't believe
Especially some of
they
the,
buffed
just the
Kenshi.
technology with the character.
Are they
We'll
high?
see later, sometimes
This is
it's
the
like
first time Kenshi got
but
balanced
it's, it's not
ever
liquid
in the
metal,
game's life.
and you'll see it.
And it was
that-
technically a
that-
buff.
Things like that.
Extremely cool.
Crazy.
And,
Crazy
wait
work.
till people see him as a victim of
Yep.
a fatal blow and stuff like that. It's really.
Ooh, I wonder. So I'm curious. Will he have blood?
At his normals
Will he
first.
have like
As you can
silver
imagine,
bits that come out
bladed
instead of
arms,
blood?
And if it can become any weapon, he has really good range.
Jade move.
Sweep, uppercut.
Okay.
Now, let's start with his back two, which is a overhead. Pops them up. Now he
That's
can
the
actually
back
hold
two.
it, and if you fully charge it, he gets a much bigger pop up.
Oh, it's one of those.
So you can go
He
into a
can
low.
cancel
Let's
it.
Go over his low. Back 3-2
Kind of like Conan.
into that
Wait,
headbutt.
what? Back 3-2. Okay, so that's not a grab ender. It's not like a back 3-1 plus 3. But it is a low
One
starter.
of my favorite throws too. That's such a cool, like just technical looking throw. It
Yes.
phases through
Phasing
them.
through. It's so
Yes,
cool.
so that was his throw. We kind of saw that
I
already.
do. I love throws. And that's one thing about this character too, which you'll see as you go, is like a lot of new things that we have never done before
Yes.
with a character are done with T-1000. We'll see some more of that.
Very cool. The blood effects when he's a victim, all really.
I gotta see that.
So let's go over two of his key normals.
What is his blood gonna
First
look
is
like?
force
Hopefully he
2.
doesn't have red blood,
Great long range
and then he can be a new
there.
character people
You're not
use to
gonna get
avoid
huge combos off it,
demonetization.
But it's a great kind of safe-ish way to control space.
Everyone loves those mid-space sort of get off me
Exactly.
moves.
And complementing that is forward 1, this elbow, which can go into this 2-player animation.
Where did that arm come from?
Absolutely rules. It took me decades
Oh, wait, I
to
missed that.
notice he has 3 arms during the helicopter scene.
Do you think you could have 4 arms if you want?
I think he can pretty much do whatever.
So
he
is that a 1+3 ender? It's not a grab. So this one is
And that
definitely not a
forward
grab.
1, this elbow, which can go into this 2-player animation.
Where did that arm come from?
They don't say what the full
Absolutely
string
rules.
is.
It took me decades.
I want to
notice
say
he has
it's.
3
I'm gonna say it's a
arms during the
1+3
helicopter
ender. We'll
scene.
see when we get it.
I think he can pretty much do whatever he wants within reason.
It's not gonna be a
Some of
grab.
his moves,
It'll be a
like
string, so you can
Parson
block
turns
it, but
pure metal.
it might
His
still be a
knee in that
1+3
one,
ender. Who
what he
knows?
does.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what move is this?
And I love his standing two there.
Stand
The
two.
poke.
Distance on that.
Very, very.
And that's a
fast.
string
Just
too?
to- You know, he does have jabs, but I love that his standing two.
The gunshots is.
Good mid-range control.
Yeah, that's a very.
The
reoccurring
gunshot
thing
is a
with
string.
T-1000, as you can imagine. So you want to see his special moves?
I do.
Let's start with his zoning tools.
Cool.
Pull out the pistol.
Okay.
And hold it down to do 2 shots. If you EX it, he does a bunch of shots.
Damn, that is hella shots.
He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down. And if
Okay,
you
is that a
EX, you can
separate
press one
move?
button To go into establish the
Now, is Sunio going to be switching to this character?
The movie
Is
through
a
and
question.
through.
It looks
'Cause Sunio is
so
on Sector
awesome.
right now.
He's just walking forward like that.
But if y'all know, Sunio loves zoners and cops.
Cannot create machinery.
That's true. Yep.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
It has
The
multiple
gun he's
components.
putting inside of him. If you look when he does it, he's putting it inside of him. It's an actual gun.
Right. But I'm just wondering about the bullets.
The bullets are real bullets.
Okay.
Hey,
They
yo.
explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that. All right, so let's go over his close quarters.
It's kind of
That's your
interesting that he
lower
can't
minute.
do that.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Down back 2, one of the cooler moves, I think. Creates Cabal's Hook Swords, does the classic Tornado Slam.
How can you not love that?
If he EX,
EX for a launcher.
That's going to be one of his core combo
Makes sense.
starters.
A metal choke slam. Sweet.
Down forward 2.
Wait. I missed the combo extension.
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That's going to be
Oh,
one
that
of
is
his core combo
sick.
starters.
A metal choke.
That
slam.
air combat combo was
Down
fire.
forward 2 is these 2 hook swords. Kind of the hook blade things he creates. If he EX it, it has armor, so that's going to be one of his, like, get off me, get away
Okay,
from
this
me,
is
go
armor
crushing
move.
Tools.
Looks like a
Then
nice
he has
armor
a great
move, but
one,
nothing
the
crazy.
Rat Hammer. He literally creates
Shao
Kahn
Kahn.
hammer, the classic hammer from like MK3. That's an overhead.
And then the puddles just coming rushing back to him.
I absolutely love
You'll
that
notice that with
effect.
the blood and with his
Yes.
creations that they'll all come back and
And
reform.
it comes back into it.
Reconstitute. Yeah.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Maybe my favorite move, the
Blop.
the gloop, the dive gloop.
Dive
You've seen a
gloop.
dive kick. How about a dive gloop?
Dive gloop is crazy.
So cool.
And if you EX it, he turns into a puddle, and he has different options from that, which we're going to go over in just a second. So, he has 2 kind of stance moves. Let's start with the puddle. Back forward 3, he becomes the puddle. You hold it back. He can actually go through the opponent. And from there, he can do 1 to do spikes.
Okay.
That's like a quick move.
Oh, so this is a
He can do
stance.
2, you just uppercut. which
That's
is
how
the
he did all
starter.
those moves.
Very cool.
So
Or you
spikes,
can just hit
uppercut,
3 to come back whenever you want.
or just recover.
And
Nice.
if you EX it, it actually starts off with spikes, and that counts as a
Ooh.
low. So you can mix it in with the hammer,
Oh my
the
gosh.
back two, and you can instantly.
Yo,
go
look at
into
the effects of the
moves.
hammer. They kind of dissolve
So
into the
combo
ground.
starter. Or you can.
Ew,
hold
he's
it, go through them,
sick.
Come up behind them in the knockdown.
Just his
stuff like that.
animations. Like he leaves
It's not a fully
he leaves
invincible
liquid metal all over the
Liquid.
fight line.
Yeah, you
So-
can actually hit him out of it.
And after spikes, changes things.
Yes,
But yeah.
exactly. And the spikes are very, very quick. And this has, when you do this, you go into this, you have these moves. So you could quickly go into the uppercut and get a combo off his dive gloop. And then the second stance move is back forward 4, where he turns full metal and he starts walking forward.
Bro, look
There
at
he
the
can end it.
listen to the effects.
He can do this mid attack, which is quick.
It
or
sounds so sick.
He can do a grab.
Very cool.
Now this has armor.
Oh, okay.
He can either absorb 2 hits or
So this it's not a
Or
command grab per
he can do a
se,
grab.
but it kind of is a command grab. It's a stance
Now,
command
this
grab.
has armor, and it has. He can either absorb 2.
I wonder how
hits
fast
or
you can
70
cancel
points
out
damage.
of the stance.
So let's try it. So you can use it to punish like a down 1. But if
Okay,
you do
2
something
hits
like
or
an uppercut,
70 damage.
You got 2. Oh, his
Yeah.
head. His head.
His head will come off and he'll reform.
And there's there's a bunch of different cases for that too, which is a really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like try it with a sneak
Interesting.
attack.
Oop, that's not a quick attack, but not gonna have again.
Why are you running away?
Sorry.
He's so scared.
There we go.
His leg will break, yeah.
Yeah.
Now if you EX
Oh,
it,
there's different
it doubles.
animations.
Now he can take more hits and more damage.
Okay, nice. But honestly, in the trailer, it kind of looked like even though you
let's try
broke
that.
through the parry, he still
Uppercut,
punished you
huge
after it.
uppercut, Another uppercut.
Cause like after,
And you know he can. That's an actual punish. 'Cause
it's kind of like
recovery.
Viltrum stance a little bit, like enhanced Viltrum stance.
Yes. And lastly,
Because if you
it's
punish
back
right
meter for
after
it.
you absorb
EX
something,
the back forward 4.
you'll be good.
You get it down 2 to go into
Oh.
the EX version of the puddle. So you can
What?
do stuff like punishing.
So you can go
normal
stance
attack,
to stance.
Then go into the puddle, then go no combo starter. That's going to take a lot of meter, but it can be very, very deadly.
And
This
it's
is
super cool.
a lot of cool mix-ups, a lot of cool thought
What?
processes to use while you're using.
Exactly.
these
So I think he's a character that has, you know, it's like he looked at every possible option and has an answer for it.
Right.
You know, it's going to cost a meter, it's going to be your resources, but very, very powerful. That's going to get people scared to attack, and then he can go into his throws, his overheads, his lows.
Got it.
So, you want to see his fatal blow?
Yeah.
What, bro? Okay, so he has 2 different stances. He doesn't technically have a command grab, but then he also kind of does have a command grab. In a weird way. It depends on how fast you can cancel that stance into the grab.
Very cool.
Very excited about it. Thank you so much for that. It was an excellent
2
run
stances,
through of
puddle
T-1000.
stance,
One
and
more
walk
thing before we
stance,
go.
I guess.
Esports is going, and it's been live, and it's been awesome. We've had Vianality, we've had Pro Competition Mexico. Thank you to both of the tournaments for putting on some of the coolest stuff we've seen. Some of the coolest trophies.
He has a
some of the
good,
coolest-
solid zoning game and also a
hat
good
was pretty
anti-zoning
awesome.
game.
I'm super
Those
jealous.
are the best trophies.
You brought the
So
hype
he's,
and the
to me, he's
true
reminding me of
combat,
Peacemaker and a little
super
bit like
excited for
Omni-Man
it.
at the same
What do we
time,
have?
but with insane
Texas
range.
Showdown, which I've watched on stream many times, and they always bring it too.
Texas
That is March 20th
Showdown.
through the 30th. Watch it on stream. Some top tier gameplay. Mark the
Or
calendar.
y'all can join me. I will be streaming
Sonic
top
gonna be
8
I don't know yet.
I got my
of
money on
Texas
Sonic. Sonic's gonna
Showdown.
be there. I got my money on Sonic.
Fair enough.
Bold.
Bold choices. But the tournaments have been great. We've seen
I don't
other
think
pictures
Sonic can
come
win
out.
every
It's
tournament.
Really cool to watch.
A lot of cool, crazy team
They might,
combinations.
but I don't think they're
Characters
gonna
that
win
people
everyone,
expected
you
that
know?
would be there are there.
Very interesting. Some
Bro, the
cool
balance is
stuff
gonna be
happening.
insane at this
DK,
tournament.
anything from you?
We've got some birthday shout-outs.
Dig it.
Okay,
All right,
birthday
here
shout-outs.
we
I'll let
go.
him rock.
We've got Rick Chase, Sarah Cruz, Leo Salgado.
Yeah.
All right, nailed it. Tom Combs, Rizwan, Rizbiz, happy birthday. The Goodman, happy birthday, Goodman. Mike Boone, Arthur Moy, happy birthday, Arthur. Robert Worrell, Mick Chellis, Thomas Amberg, Dave Bolvin, my brother Steven, and his wife Ray, happy birthday. My mom, happy birthday,
Shout out
Mom.
to D. Kurtz's
and the man,
mom.
the myth, the legend, the Sean Himrick. Happy birthday to you, Sean.
Birthday, everybody.
All right.
Before we go,
Anything
we will have
else? A
after
QA
this-
match?
Well, right now, actually, we're going to show the fight that QA did. This one's a doozy.
I actually did it this time.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm sure,
done.
I'm sure you did.
QA match, and I guess that's it.
It's, we got some shape shifting going on.
Woo!
So thank
Oh,
you
so it's
so
probably
much
gonna be
for joining.
Shang?
Stick around for that fight, and we will see you.
Shang versus T-1000. All right, this was actually a really short combat cast because I didn't start it immediately, and we're still under an hour. So this combat cast was maybe like 30 minutes at the most, and they did go through everything. They went through balance changes, Madam Bo, and T-1000 really fast. So we're gonna check out the QA match, and then I'm gonna go back and add to my notes anything that I might have missed. But we really, we gotta wait for the actual patch to come through, because there could be some things that they're hiding, like Floyd. They didn't even say anything about Floyd, even though that was last patch. You didn't even mention him. Yo, that poke! Wait, did they show us that poke? Is that his down one? Oh, gunshot into Madam Bo. That's some tech. Nice 300 damage. Is he going to shapeshift into T-1000 at the end? No, he didn't shapeshift. Oh, he's also rocking Janet. Ooh, good evasion. Straight into fatal. Okay, bro, his combos are nasty. There we go. Side swap. Boom. That didn't kill. I didn't even see how much damage he started off with, but that did not kill. I guess he had hella damage. Or hella health left. Full screen punish. Well, not full screen. Almost full screen punish. You should be able to combo off of that, like if you had Janet or something, right? Ooh, that string. What string is that? They didn't show us that one. Oh, punish Madam Bo. She's out of there. She's hurting. The Baraka move. The choke slam. Bro, that aerial ender is so insane. Alright, Shang is going to win this round. Watch. Yeah, clean punish. Like, a projectile like that is punishable by most, like, anyone on the cast, really, depending on what they do. But since he walks forward with it, that makes it even more punishable. Wait a minute. Oh snap! He doesn't have bones. He doesn't have bones. Wait, T-1000 might be safe for work. He might be the monetization god. He doesn't even have bones to break. That's good. I wasn't paying attention to whether or not he has blood, but I want to think he does. Let's see. Punish here. Oh, the shapeshift. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think he has blood. I'm not seeing any blood. I'm seeing blood, so when he hits the Shang Tsung version of himself, there is blood. But I don't think there is when Shang hits him. Am I just missing it? Wow, finishing it with that is crazy. What's the brutal? Ooh.
Say,
Does he shapeshift here?
That's a nice look.
Brutality. T-1000.
Oh, he should shapeshift after that. That was like the perfect line to shapeshift on. That's a nice look. But I wasn't paying attention until late in the match, but I don't think he actually has blood.
Thank you to
Let's go. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing any blood when he's hit. Only when he hits Shang. Okay, maybe? I don't know. It's actually hard to tell. Can't really tell, y'all. I wish he was fighting someone else other than Shang, where it would be more visible. But let me hold on. Let me go to when Shang hits him with the fatal blow, second round. I don't know if they're doing like what they did with RoboCop, where it's like a black oil instead of blood, but I don't actually see him bleeding on any of these hits. Especially like the way that Shang is bleeding, the blood goes everywhere. I don't see that for him.
Terminated.
I would actually like that. If he doesn't bleed, that would make him good for content creation.
Final round. Fight.
I want to see Shang do like his slashing moves. That would really help us be able to tell. Or like his better spikes too. I see hit markers, but I don't see any blood. That I'm gonna assume for right now, T-1000 does not bleed, and that's a good thing. Also, the sound effects when he does that stance is so sick, bro. I want to do it like I want to hear it go for a really long time. All right, so we're gonna come back to this QA match, but let's go back to the beginning, top of the stream. And let's just go over everything. I know there's some balance changes that I missed, so let me put that in my notes.
trailer. Here you go.
Then we're gonna go back through the breakdowns, and then we'll watch the QA match
4000
again.
Advanced prototype, liquid metal.
Okay.
I've glued before.
Yeah, that's great.
Mine's gonna be.
References.
Yep.
You know, just seen the movie recently again, and like every little bit is something from the movie, and maybe some stuff from MK lore as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. I heard you had a watch party and we weren't even invited.
All
right, let's just get into it.
So what we first have is Baraka players. A very new,
All right, so I have
interesting way
Baraka has a new move,
Your fatal blow.
Melina has a new move, and they're actually massive. They're not just one move.
30% health.
It's
You
like a
activate
brand new
that.
combo route.
Now at this time, you will be losing some health as it goes, slowly ticking away.
Oh, okay, I didn't
But
notice that part.
While it's active, you can keep doing special moves and chain them together. There's more to it. You'll see it.
Like being able to hit
You'll
someone
see
with a
it in the back
projectile
notes.
and then
Take a look
combo
at
your
it.
dive right after that, that is massive. That's the first thing he does here. Look, boom into boom, and that combos. Oh my god! I already hate Baraka players online because all they do is just mix you up with their low kick and their overhead kick. Now they're gonna have actually something good. Although most Barakas on Combat League, they're not gonna use that. I can already tell you that.
Molina fans out there.
There's a few.
Do I think DLC Part 3 and a new story will come out?
Yes,
I think they're going to do a DLC 3. I do. They're not going to announce it until probably the summer, but I do think they're going to do another DLC pack. I don't think they're going to do another story expansion. They kind of set it up to do another story expansion, so we'll see. But I think that we'll get another combat pack for sure. And then story expansion, I think, is up in the air. Because the last story expansion was... Some people liked it, some people didn't. I personally liked it. But when they do a story expansion, it's more expensive. And because of that, they have to charge more for the combat pack. And when they charge more for it, less people get it. So I think they're going to do just a combat pack 3. And it'll be cheaper than Chaos Reigns. Probably maybe like $30, 20 to $30 instead of the $50 that Chaos Reigns was, because it won't include a story expansion. It'll just be new characters. That's what I think. But nothing has been announced yet. We have no idea. Both of the story or both of the DLCs got announced at Comic-Con. So I think if they do another DLC expansion, that'll probably get announced at Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con, which will be during the summer. So we'll see.
We have a lot to do with Tarkat.
Very possible.
When she is below 30% health, she can replace her Fatal Blow with a thing where she's able to, called Crazy Tarkatan, where she can link.
So
strings
Baraka's
together.
is that he can
Gear
link
cancels, you
special
can do a
moves
bunch
into
of
special
crazy
moves.
combos.
Melina's is that she
Now,
can
at the
just
end of it, you will have
cancel.
to regain your composure, so you want to get all the damage out that you can, because you'll be stunned for a moment. But it's going to make for a bunch of new combos and new crazy scenarios.
Is there a video?
Let's take a look at it.
DL3's call name. What should it be called? I really don't know. I think if they go back to like what they used to do, they could call it like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 1 or something like that. But they kind of did that in the last game. MK1000, they could call it something like that. Remember how they did MKX and then they did MKXL?
Yeah, with a K.
I want them to do something like that.
Had to, she was.
She had to purge it out.
She did. So another new thing for Molina fans to do.
But Mortal Kombat 1 Ultimate, I think, would be
this one
good.
coming.
So Melina's buff,
Purge it out.
She did.
I think we'll see more Melina buff than we will see Baraka's buff. But I can't wait to see how it actually works in game. Because I saw her cancel like stand 1 and a stand 1.
Let's take a look at it.
That's insane. Okay, there she did a cancel. There she did a cancel. So here she's gonna do stand 1, 2, 1, 2 in the sweep. Damn, that's crazy. Evil Liu Kang to come back from the Mortal Kombat 1 story. Oh, that would be sick.
Those combos just went on.
I think there were a lot of like
That was-
characters
With the
that
K.
they got to use in the story that could come back.
She had to purge it out.
She did.
I think Shao Kahn, they're kind of setting up for Shao Kahn to be a bigger villain because he broke out of prison during the last story expansion. So
Balance stance.
maybe it'll be about Shao
Tweaks to
Kahn.
both balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed.
Maybe we'll
to
finally get
allow for
Onaga, you know?
to extend some Kinchi combos and allow for easier ways into Sento stance. Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds. But we
Okay,
gave
so
Kinchi a new
did they
ways
show
into
the easier ways
allow for more
into
room for
Sento
Kinchi.
stance?
Some tweaks to both balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed to allow for more room for Kinchi to extend some Kinchi combos and allow for easier ways.
Which
into
hit
Sento
reactions
stance.
are changed?
Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds, but we gave Kinchi a new way out of Sento stance.
Is there a video?
I didn't actually notice any hit reactions change, but I'll try to pay attention this time. Oh, that's it right there. Back to launches? What?
Let's take a look.
Let's back 2-2, right? I haven't played them in a minute. Yeah, you get a pop-up on back 2-2. What the hell? Any other things that changed?
So some new changes to Kenshi. We got another
Clown,
video,
not
a
clown? What does
mashup.
that mean?
We got Reiko and Tremor. Reiko's charging Pana some quality of life changes coming this patch. Can cancel the running portion and it'll come out a little faster, letting Reiko mix up his pressure. He can also
Damn, they really
hand
buffed
grab from the
Kenshi.
run.
What are they
Here's the big
doing?
one. Tremor now can turn himself into a rock on the ground.
Chat, why did they buff Kenshi?
A rock. You can jump off
Okay,
like
Tremor's buff is cool.
Throw.
I like Tremor's buff.
Let's take a look at that.
And Tremor is really good right now, so him getting a buff, a new move buff, is insane. And I wonder if he can do that only from Crystalline or if he can do that from any variation.
You were joking. That rocks.
Bro, there we go. I get you.
That does rock.
Here's a big one.
It'll be really good for
players
certain
can also
aerial
use
characters.
Striker, another mashup. General Shao.
Like, I think
has a new
Natara
attack,
Tremor is a thing, right?
Which isn't exactly a move so much. It doesn't do damage, but it allows you to keep your weapon on the ground longer. Different ways you can do that, so you can keep doing those like punching mix-ups.
People
and
use
whatnot.
mods on
Also,
online. Yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully they have a better like anti-cheat system, because there is some cheaters online in MK1. I haven't really run into any cheaters, but there is some. So wait, what was Shao's buff? I heard.
Striker.
I know Striker's buff, but what was
Isn't
Shao's?
exactly a move so General Shao players and also those who use Striker, another mashup.
Shao.
General Shao is now given a new move this patch, which isn't exactly a move so much. It doesn't do damage, but it allows you to keep your weapon on the ground.
Oh, you can extend
different ways you can
your
do that.
hand-to-hand
Keep doing
stance.
those like punching mix-ups and whatnot. But
That's actually
also,
good because no axe
Striker
Shao is
from
really
MK3
strong.
has
My favorite.
rapid fire.
Okay, so Shao got a buff.
To his arsenal. Let's take a look.
I already got the Striker buff. Or Striker new move. I didn't even peep. Yeah, he's in hand-to-hand stance way longer here. Look. Oh, you can actually see the moment where the axe was supposed to come back, but he kind of canceled it and kept the axe on the ground. See when his hand turns red right there? Yo, Shao buff is kind of hype. He's still in hand-to-hand. This whole time I did not realize he was in hand-to-hand for that entire clip.
General Shao, keeping the axe on the ground long.
That's insane. No, Shao buff is insane.
Them back a little bit. Awesome stuff. Sub-Zero has something coming.
Okay,
up.
new
A lot of
sub
fans
move. I
very
didn't put that in my
excited about it.
notes.
New move called Polar Palm, which is, I mean, for the most part,
Sounds like Cold Hand.
It does. It's like it's a freeze.
The new sub move is going to be good, but it's not insane. Because I don't think he's doing anything that he couldn't already do here. Like, he can already freeze you mid-combo. He could kind of already do this with his ground freeze. Now he just has a standing version of it, basically. So, a new move is always a buff, but this is not like a major buff or anything.
I am sure a lot of Sub-Zero fans out there are really going to enjoy
He's
that.
top 5 now.
Top 5. Look, the meme is nerf Sub-Zero,
player.
but they just buff Sub-Zero.
Tanya's Enhanced Seeking Guidance has a new mechanic to it, which allows
Tanya.
Tanya to use this buff as a hit confirm and combo out of the charge.
Now,
Do it again, like we've talked about.
I've
See
been
it
waiting
in
to
action.
use Tanya.
See it in action.
She's a character I liked from the beginning, but never played. I might pick her up a little bit now. That's so sick. That combo is so sick.
Is it tomorrow? Because that combo seemed like it lasted forever.
Tanya has some new tricks up her sleeve for sure. Exciting. And that's right now for the videos we have. That's all we have.
Cool.
We will have patch notes coming out right before the.
All right, so now I have my updated notes. We got a Kenshi buff, new Striker move, new Tremor move, new Baraka move, new Melina move, Shao buff, new sub move, Tanya buff. That's a lot. And technically there's a Reiko buff, so I'll put that in here, but because they didn't actually revert, or they didn't say anything about reverting Reiko's last change with the projectiles, Reiko might still be dead. So that buff might not matter. Reiko
Derek, anything you'd like to talk
might
about?
still be dead. We'll see.
So, of course, new patch, new season. Well, not new season, just a rerun of a previous season. We have season 3 coming
Okay,
back.
we didn't get anything new from this except for there's gonna be Frozen Like Tanya and Melina both lesbians. Actually, Tanya and Melina were lesbians in a couple other games. They were lesbians in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know if you saw their arcade ladder, Melina's arcade ladder ending. Her and Tanya have a kid. They've been lesbians for a while now. It's not just in Mortal Kombat 1, but Mortal Kombat 1 kind of fleshed it out. Now they're like kind of confirmed as a couple. But yeah, they've been a thing. And I ain't mad at it, you know? But as far as invasions mode and single player content, we're not going to get a lot of stuff. There's going to be a small buff or a small patch to invasions mode. We will get new icy skins for DLC characters, but it'll only be for Takeda, Cyrax, Sector, Noob, Quan Chi, Ermac. All the non-guest DLC characters. So don't expect a new icy skin for Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, or the newest guest, Conan, Ghostface, or T-1000. Now, it would be a really cool surprise if they did add icy skins for the guest characters, but I don't think they will. Also, they didn't mention anything about T-1000 skins or gear. So we don't know what his gear item is. And now that I think about it, what would his gear item even be? He doesn't actually have anything on him. His badge, like, what would his gear item be? Maybe he'll get a headgear item, which will actually be good because headgears are like some of the best ones. But I don't know. Tanya was in love with Katana. Melina mad at Tanya. No, I don't think so. I think Tanya and Melina are kind of locked in. I don't know. I think that there was a point in the story mode where Katana was mad because Melina and Tanya were dating, because she's like, you shouldn't be dating an Umgadi. You're supposed to be the Empress or whatever. You gotta keep it about business. But I think they got over that. They don't really bring it up much in the Chaos Reign story, but I think they kind of got past that. Because now that Melina is the Empress, she can do whatever the hell she wants, to be completely honest. She can change the rules. She can date whoever she wants. So if there is another story expansion, maybe they'll actually flesh some of that out. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to put in my notes, what is T-1000's gear? As of right now, we have no idea what his gear is. So I'm going to put gear question mark and skins question mark. So yeah, that's something I want to know.
A season of the Cryomancer. There are some new seasonal palettes for some of the new DLC characters.
Katana don't know lesbians? I mean, she know her sister, I guess.
Like that, where we wanted to make sure that some of the DLC characters.
That's the interesting thing is Katana doesn't have a love interest in this game. There was a rumor about her like and Johnny kind of dating, but I don't think that went anywhere.
Second time, there's still new things for you to achieve and whatnot.
Maybe she should date Kung Lao, because Kung Lao is
from season 8
chilling
and continuing to add to the reruns of seasons. So there's still stuff in there for you to go ahead and collect and obtain if you've played the season before. And if you haven't played the season before, welcome to the season of Cryomancer. Probably my favorite final boss fight.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, DK.
You got it.
We are going to move on now to
All right, so let's get into the breakdowns for Madame Bo. What I want to pay attention to is what moves you get at what drink level.
So let's check out Madame Bo. We'll start with her throw.
Because that's going to be something you have to remember. What move comes with what drink level?
All right, so the first move I'll show is her bottle toss. It's her neutral attack. She comes out, throws a bottle, gets an arc projectile. Not a ton of damage, but it's an ambush move.
Full bottle service.
Let's see.
Second one, she comes out with a quick mid attack.
Oh, breaks her back a little bit.
Oh, okay, so that's a mid,
Very,
but
very
is the
good at
follow-up
fighting,
an
very
overhead?
Now, the fun thing is, if you want to use both cameo bars and meter, you can hold it down and she'll go into these flippy flops.
Flippity flops.
Which you can actually use to do double team attacks.
They didn't say if this is an overhead or not.
Nice.
And the follow-up to that is, back is a quick low.
She coming in hot.
With the exact same mechanic. Hold it down. And she goes into this awesome double team where you guys can work together.
Nano time.
I'm sure.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think the flips are going to be overhead? The first hit is a mid. They've confirmed that, but they haven't said whether the flip kicks are overhead or not. I think it might be a bit overpowered if she has an overhead starter and a low start. Well, technically it's not an overhead starter because it starts mid, but if she has an overhead like combo starter and a low combo starter, that might be a bit broken. She might be the new Farah, so we'll have to see. Do I think Sindel is mad at Melina dating Tanya? She was in the story mode. I don't think she cares that they're lesbians, but I think she was mad because Melina was dealing with the Tarkat, and she didn't want her to get exposed. She didn't want anyone to know Melina's secret, basically. But yeah, Shaolin Monks 2 has been rumored for a long time, but who knows? I don't know if we'll ever get Shaolin Monks 2, to be completely honest.
We're gonna see a lot of really crazy,
Really fun combos.
But I am
And the
curious,
other
like,
about Madame Bo too is
I'm curious if Madame Bo is gonna have an overhead or a low.
Yes.
Like,
This
you
is
jump
confirmed
over
a low.
it, it slides in, things
The
like
flips
that.
are not confirmed in overhead yet.
Oof to it.
So that's kind of her base, very simple set that you can use.
There's more.
There's a lot.
All right, now we're gonna get into the drinks.
So she actually has drink service. Hit down in R1 and she'll come out.
Down
Then
cameo.
you can hit down to R1 again to take a drink. And you have 3 levels of drinking. You can see right under my light bar. I'm at level 1.
Okay.
Now I have
Level
3
2,
drinks. And
level
you get
3.
Full
different-
bottle there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get different moves depending on your drunken level. So the first move you can do is new dashes. Down back R1 or down forward R1. And
Okay,
you
so
have a
each dash
ton of range.
uses up a drink.
So like, let's compare.
So I think you have to have
Take a
at
drink,
least.
my normal back dash, my normal dash.
Okay,
It's
so you
like
can do
almost
it
3 times
at
more.
one drink level. You can
Large
do the
stumbles
dash.
that get
Yes.
you back and forth.
You can also
But
use
it
a bar
consumes
meter
a drink.
combo, cancel into it, and then continue.
Okay, if
So
you
that's gonna
cancel,
open
I think it consumes
combo,
2 drinks.
Cancel into it, and
Yes.
then continue. So that's going to open up your combo possibilities for every character. You can do these custom combos that normally wouldn't be possible.
All right, I'm taking notes.
Very cool stuff. Now again, that's going to take a bar meter, and it's going to take one of your drinks away.
Don't take my drinks away.
1 drink per dash,
see.
2 drinks for a dash
Level 2,
cancel.
You gain access. This is so fun to me.
Level 2, you get the belly flop. Yes.
A
Belly
belly
flop.
flop. You can use that to start combos.
I think level 3, you get the vomit. I wonder if there's anything
They're gonna try
else.
to anti-air you. It's an overhead. You can use it on mix-ups, and it just looks really funny.
You get a couple drinks with me, I'll do some belly flaps. There we go.
And then lastly, if you're fully loaded, you gain access to
Okay.
puke,
The puke
which is a
move.
good combo
So actually, it's
starter.
really easy to keep track of what you get
I
for
just wanted to-
each.
yeah, that's
level.
I wanted to show it before.
Level
Then
1,
now
all you
notice
can do is
after
at
you
1
vomit,
dash.
she won't serve you for
Level
No
2,
thank
you
you.
can do a dash and also dash
Just
cancel,
responsive.
and the belly flop.
Come back and
Level 3, you can do the puke, but it consumes
So you
all
got the
3 of your
and it's a combo starter, just the way you'd
all
expect.
3 of your
You know,
drink
as you'd
levels.
expect.
As you'd expect. Like,
Right.
So if you want to like level
So
3,
that's
you can do up to
Madame
3
Bo's
dashes,
It's,
and you can do
Yeah,
1
it's-
dash and a
it's-
dash
it's
cancel.
definitely one of the funnier things in the game, in my opinion.
ton of
Interesting,
personality.
very interesting. So
A
that
lot
yeah,
of
that was
stuff
actually
like,
easier to
you know,
keep
from-
track of than I thought.
From newer players to older players, there's a lot of stuff you can do. There's
Yes.
some master stuff, and there's some stuff where you're throwing bottles and doing kicks.
Right.
So,
And then the
Typical-
basic stuff, you have the bottle
The
toss,
Serving, you could just use her.
the
you know, her
monkey
low,
flips,
combo
and the low.
starter. You can go into, use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she
Nice.
also has that layer. of
Also,
depth.
bottle toss is
Combo starter.
ambush,
With the
right?
Serving, you could just use her, her low, combo starter. You can go into, use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she also has that layer of depth that's a lot of fun if you want to get into the drinking.
I think bottle toss is an
awesome.
ambush.
Very cool.
Once you get used to the rules of the drink meter, I think pretty straightforward and a lot of fun and just very funny.
Happy hour. Gotta love it.
I love it. All right, so that is Madame Bo, who will be available to all who own Chaos Reigns at no additional cost.
Cool.
So that's how you
Nice.
can grab Madame Bo for your team. Main event time. We should talk about showing T-1000.
T-1000, I'm real excited for this.
The T-1000. All right, we're gonna go over his
So
thing
let's
again.
talk about T-1000. What kind
We're
of
gonna
metal-
watch the
what metal? What kind of
QA match again, and then we're gonna be done.
I think he is
Let's just get into it.
That's really good.
Gene that gave them to.
Character. With the character. Liquid metal.
All right, so let's
All
take
right,
a
here we
look
go.
at his normals first. As you can imagine, with bladed arms, hands that can become any weapon, he has really good range.
That's gonna be his stand 3, probably like stand
Uppercut.
3-2, because usually that's what it is for
Start with
Jade.
Back 2, which is a overhead. Pops
Back
them
2
up.
is your
You can actually
overhead,
Hold it.
and you can
And if you
cancel
fully
it.
charge it, he gets a much bigger pop-up.
Cool.
You can also cancel it. So you can go into a low. So let's go over his low. Back
Low.
3-2
Oh god, that's so soft.
into that
So
headbutt.
overhead lows are a thing here.
Absolutely, that's going to be a reoccurring thing with T-1000.
Overhead lows. So he has overhead lows even if Madam Bo
Throws
doesn't.
too. That's such a cool, like, just technical looking throw. 'Cause it
Yes.
goes phases through.
Phases.
So he does have his 50-50s, and they both can start combos,
I do.
but
I love throws.
the overhead is kind of easier
And
to.
that's one thing about this
to
character,
call
too,
out and
what you'll
see.
see as you go is
It's
like,
pretty slow.
A lot of new things that we have never done before
Yes.
with a character are done with T-1000. We'll see some more of that.
Very cool. The blood effects, when he's a victim, all really cool. So let's go over 2 of his key normals. First is forward.
See, they
switches.
mentioned that, but they didn't go into
Straight,
details
long
about the
range,
blood.
Mid. You're not going to get huge
Mid,
combos off of it,
okay.
but it's a great kind of safe-ish way to control space.
Everyone loves those mid-space.
Can you
sort of-
special cancel that, or were they just finishing combos with it?
Complementing that is forward 1, this elbow.
Forward 1, actually, that looks like
Complementing that is forward 1, this
that move there, forward 1-3 or whatever it is, forward 1-4. That looks like it might be a nice little combo starter if you have a certain cameo like a Janet. That looks like you can just get a straight up combo off of that knee.
And
'Cause look, it pops him
complementing that
up.
is forward 1, this elbow.
He almost recovers fast enough
Go
to
into
combo
this
from it,
position.
but add a cameo, and I think he will.
Absolutely rules. It took me decades to notice he has 3 arms during the helicopter scene.
Do you think you could have 4 arms if you want?
I think he can pretty much
Possibly.
do whatever he wants within reason.
You'll also notice in some of his moves, like
If
parts
there's a
of his
brutality on that move, he probably
Yeah.
has 4
knee,
arms
that
in
one,
it.
there's a headbutt he
It's
does.
so cool.
Yeah.
So this is a string.
And I
They don't
love
say
his
what it
animation
is,
there. It's just the
What is it?
but this is a string. It's like
very,
stand
very
2,
far.
1,
Instead of
1 plus 3 or
He
something.
does have jabs, but I love that his standing to poking them.
Good mid-range control.
Oh, it's actually
Yeah,
a
I
kick.
think
So
that's
stand
a
2,
very
3,
reoccurring thing
1 plus
with
3, or
2000.
stand 2, 3, 2, or something like that.
So you want to see a special move?
That's
Let's
insane.
start with his.
His stand 2 is going to be a
tools.
insane
Pull out the
punish.
pistol. You can hold it down.
It's kind of like Scorpion stand 2.
He exit. He does a
Insane
bunch of
range
shots.
on it.
He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down. And if he exit, you can hold the 1 button to go into a stab and switch a spot.
Which is my favorite.
Mm.
It is the movie.
Wait a
through and
minute.
through.
It looks.
The stab he does after that, is that a
And if
different
he
move?
exit, you can hold the 1 button to go into a stab.
Oh, that's if you exit and then hold 1 after it. So you can
The movie
you can
through
do it and
through.
then
It
just
looks
cancel
So awesome.
or you can
The
do
way
it
he's
into that
walking
stab.
forward like that.
You think he needs
For a
bullets,
side
or
switch.
just needs more bullets?
Nice.
That's a very good
He
question.
cannot create machinery.
That's true, yep.
Yeah.
But a bullet's not machinery, is it?
It has
The
multiple
gun he's
components.
putting inside of him.
Yeah.
If you look when he does it, he's putting it
Wait,
inside of him.
I just
It's an
peeped
actual
that.
gun.
When he does the gunshot on the opposite side of the holster, you can kind of see the gun go through his body and move to the
If
holster.
you look,
Look at it. Look. That's insane. That is an interesting little touch. Because in the last game, people would have talked shit and been like, how come he holsters his gun on the wrong side? They actually added an animation where the gun goes through his waist and to the side where the holster is. That's actually an insane
It has
animation.
the
multiple
gun he's
components.
putting inside of him.
Watch this.
If you look when he
Look,
does it,
the
he's
gun
putting it
swoops
inside of him.
around
It's
to
an
the
actual
holster
gun.
side.
Right. 'Cause I'm just one of those.
His animations are
The bullets
insane.
are real bullets.
Okay, alright.
They explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that. All right, so let's go over his.
Oh, and I like how his
That's your
head
lower
turns
limit.
metal when he does the headbutt.
Thank you for letting me know.
Bro,
Down back.
I
two,
said that
you're gonna
Ghostface
go
has
into
some of the best
create
design and
classic
animations.
classic
T-1000 might be actually taking over.
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That's going to be one of his core combo starters.
Metal choke slam.
For real.
Down forward 2 is these 2 hook swords, kind of the hook blade things he creates.
Is that an
EX it,
overhead or is that a
armor,
mid?
So that's going to be one of his like, get off me, get away from me, don't pressure.
Is his
me.
armor move, so maybe it's a mid.
Then he has a great one, the Wrath Hammer. He literally creates Shao Kahn's hammer, the classic hammer from like MK3.
Look how it melts
That's
into the
Nova.
ground, and then it goes. The metal goes back to him.
absolutely
Oh,
love
that
it.
is so
The blood and
cool.
the
Yes.
creations that they'll all come back and
And
reform.
it comes back into it.
Reconstitute. Yeah.
That is so sick.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Maybe my favorite move, the gloop.
Dive
the
gloop.
gloop.
Dive
You've seen
gloop.
a dive kick. How about a dive gloop?
Gloop.
Looks insane.
And if you EX it, he turns into a puddle, and he has different options from that, which we're gonna go over.
I wonder, can you
Just
fake the dive
second.
gloop into
So,
low?
He has two kind of stance moves. Let's start with the puddle. Back forward 3, he becomes the puddle. You hold it back. You
Okay.
can actually go through the opponent.
Back forward 3 is puddle
And from there,
stance.
he can do 1 to do spikes. That's like your quick move. Or you can do 2, which is uppercut, which is a combo starter.
Very cool.
Or you can just hit 3 to come back whenever you want. And if you EX it, it actually starts off with spikes, and that counts as a low. So you can mix it in with the hammer.
Low, and is that a
back
combo
two,
starter?
And you can instantly go.
Or is it
into
just a
this.
knockdown?
Quickly have a low combo starter.
Oh, okay,
Or
it is.
Because
Because you can do low into uppercut. Okay, that's nice.
Stuff like that. So
Now
it
this
could
is
be-
this is not a fully invincible move though. Like go ahead and
Correct.
gloop towards me.
yeah, you
so-
can actually hit him out.
Okay.
Now, if there's spikes,
That's nice.
Changes things.
Yeah.
You can hit him out of it,
Exactly,
but
the
you
spikes are
can't
very, very
like
quick.
high projectile
And
or
this
high
has-
attack him
when
out of
you do
it.
this, you go into this, you have these moves. So
Okay, yeah.
let's
So
quickly go into the uppercut.
enhanced air dive or air gloop can go into the puddle stance. So you can kind of fake someone out with the air dive. Like you can jump, and if they go to up block, you can like early air dive and then go into low. Maybe you can't go into low, or maybe you can do it for 2 bars a meter, because you're gonna need a bar to dive into gloop, and then you're gonna need a bar for gloop to give you that low launcher. So maybe you can't do both. But if you can do both for 2 bars a meter, it's expensive, but it's actually a really good fake out, because any sort of like aerial low is always a good fake out, because when they see you go into the air, they're expecting an overhead. If you can completely change that trajectory and then go low off of it, that shit is going to be mixy. But we shall see.
You get a combo off his dive gloop. And then the second stance move is
Even
back
if you
forward
can't do the
4.
low, you can
And
still do
full
like the
metal,
uppercut and
he
stuff
starts
off of it.
walking forward. From
Look
there, he
at,
can
do y'all
hit
hear
it.
that sound effect? It's so
He can
sick.
do this mid attack, which is quick, or he can do a grab.
Very cool.
Now this has armor, and it has, he can either absorb 2 hits or 70 points of damage. So let's try it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it to punish like a down 1. But if you do something,
So this is kind of like
uppercut,
Viltrum stance.
You got 2. Oh, his
Yeah.
head. His head's
His head will
flying.
come off and he'll reform.
And there's different there's a bunch of different cases.
And there's different animations depending on what
But
you
if
do.
something like an uppercut,
You got 2.
His head did come
his
off.
head will
That's
come off
sick.
and he'll reform.
And there's there's a bunch of different cases for that too, which is a really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like try it with a sweep attack.
Oop, that's not a sweep attack, but knock his head up again.
Why are you running away?
Sorry.
Is he so scared?
There we go.
His leg
Okay,
will
he
break,
breaks
yeah.
his leg.
Now, if
You
he
can knock
EX
his head
it,
off.
it
That's
doubles
actually
it.
sick.
Now he can take more hits and more damage.
Oh, cool.
So let's try that.
So yeah, it's kind of like
Uppercut,
Viltrum
use
stance, where you don't
uppercut,
want to
uppercut.
just stay in that. You want to see your opponent do one attack, and then as soon as you
That's an
parry that
actual
attack,
punish, 'cause it
boom, you go
covers
right
it.
into your
Punish
combo
the
starter.
uppercut that-
Yes. And lastly, if
But
you
I
got
wonder if
meter
that grab is
for-
mid
EX
command grab,
for-
high command grab, or even just
now
a
it's
hit
gonna go
grab,
into the EX version of the puddle.
because that'll
So you
actually be
can
a
do
really good
stuff
punish,
like
depending on
punishing
which
normal
one.
Attack, then go into the
Like
puddle.
Omni-Man doesn't have an actual grab from Viltrum stance. He has Viltrum stance 1, which looks like a grab, but it's a hit grab. So you could just block that if you're ready to block it, as long as you're not getting punished. I wonder if T-1000's is an actual grab. I want to assume it's an actual grab. And then if so, is it a high? Is it a mid? What is it? I think high command grab is probably safe, because then you can still duck under it. But if you're getting punished, you'll have to take the hit. If you're up blocking, you'll get up block punish or whatever. I'm going to assume it's a high command grab. Did they say what the input for this stance is? I don't think they did, but if so, I missed it.
Oop, that's not.
Let me go back.
Either absorb 2 hits He can do this mid attack, which is quick.
Let me go back a little bit more to when they first
Now,
did
this
it.
is, yeah, this is not a fully invincible move, though. Like, go ahead and...
Okay, I went too far back.
But yeah.
Exactly, and the spikes are very, very quick. And this has, when you do this, you go into this, you have these moves. So you could quickly go into the uppercut and get a combo off his dive
That's
move.
sick.
And then the second stance move is back forward 4.
Okay, they did
So
say
it's
it. Back
full
forward
metal,
4.
He starts walking forward. From there, he can end it.
What the heck? Why did it freeze up?
He can do
Okay,
this
there we
mid
go.
attack, which is quick, or he can do a grab.
The walk is back forward 4. The
Now,
puddle
this
is
has
back
armor,
forward 3.
and it has, he can either absorb 2 hits or 70 points of damage. So let's try it. So you can use it to punish like a down 1.
And then you get your throw after. Okay.
Grab it.
So yeah,
There
I
you
just
go.
need to know when that drops. Is that a command grab? True command grab. I'll put that in my notes. All right. So
Little break.
I think that's basically it for the breakdown. I'll let it play a little bit more, but I think that's the last point. But the things I still want to know about T-1000, first of all, is that stance, does that stance have a true command grab? Can you go from the dive bomb into the low launcher? It might be 2 bars a meter if you can, but is it even a possibility? What is his gear piece, if anything? And what are his skins looking like? And does he just have different palettes of the same skin, or are they going to do what they did with Conan and give him 2 palettes that are actually a different skin? So those are the things I still want to know about this guy, and we'll find out on Tuesday when he drops. Unless someone got early access to T-1000,
So let's try that.
like super,
Uppercut, do
and
uppercut,
then
another uppercut.
if so, we'll see.
And you know, he can, that's an actual punish because it is the recovery of it.
Punished an uppercut that he...
Yes. And lastly, if you've got the meter for it, if you EX the back forward 4, you get it down 2 to go into the EX.
Oh yeah, and then you can do
So you could
walk
do stuff
into
like
puddle.
punish a normal attack, then go into the puddle, then go no.
That's
combo
kinda
starter.
insane.
That's gonna
Walk
take a
into
lot of
puddle,
meters,
dive bomb
but
into
it can be
puddle.
Very, very deadly.
I think puddle stance is gonna be like his bread and butter combo
Using
extensions.
Exactly. So I think he's a character that has, you know, it's
Damn.
like he looked at every possible option and has an answer
Damn.
for it. You know, it's going to cost a meter. It's going to be your resources, but very, very powerful. That's going to.
They didn't talk about the Jade moves.
And then he can go into his throws, his overheads, his lows.
Got it.
So, want to see his fatal blow?
Yeah.
This also has a really good range, so he's gonna have one of those fatal blows that you can just like punish. It almost has like sector type range, even though sector is a projectile, so it can go full screen. But this has like some of the best range for a non-projectile. I think Kenshi has one of the best range fatal blow starters, so this is kind of rivaling that. It's a bit faster than Kenshi's, but it's a bit shorter range than Kenshi's. So I think Kenshi's actually is full screen.
Very cool.
All right, but now let's check out the QA match one more time, and then that'll be it for this stream.
Here on Rizbiz, happy birthday.
We'll go right through the... All right, here we go.
Round 1. Fight.
Nothing new for Shang, right? They didn't talk about that low poke. Might be his down 3 or something. Or his down 4. Okay, so the mid string knocks you down, but if you just do the first hit of it, you can continue a combo. I wonder what's going to be his most consistent way to get combos, because he can do the Cabal launcher, he can do the puddle launcher. He has that launcher. They didn't talk about that. Wait, they didn't talk about that one. Did they? Or am I bugging? This move here. Wait. This one. Did they talk about this move? I don't think that they did. The one where he goes like into the ground and then shoots a spike up. Let me go back really quickly. Because that would be a special move. I'm not 100% sure because I've never played the character, but I assume that's a special move.
And we hold it, and if you
So let me go
Low.
to when they start
Go ahead,
talking
low,
special
sure.
moves.
Piercing to the knee and skull. It's so cool.
One of my favorite throws too. That's such a cool.
Because that's a launcher as well. I don't know if it's a
Favorite
meterless
throw.
launcher or
I
anything.
feel like you have a favorite throw.
But there's one where he
I
goes
do, I
down
like
and then the spike comes up. There's one where the
That's one thing
spike
about
goes
this
towards
character
you and they
is
bounce
see
back.
Go is like a lot of more of that.
Maybe I just missed it. Hold on.
Range, mid. You're not
Okay, they're still talking strings.
on this elbow.
This is a string.
Yeah, forearms if you want.
This is a throw.
Like parts of
String. String.
What is it?
Toe of it is so you want to see his special moves?
I do.
Let's start with his zoning tools.
Cool.
Pull out the pistol.
Blah, blah.
You can hold it down to be. He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down. And if he EXs it, you can hold the one button to go into establish which is spot.
which is my favorite move of the game. It is the
So you can
moving
do a
through
walk
It
forward
looks
gun without
so
running.
Awesome.
and without meter burning
Walking
it.
forward like that.
Do you think he needs bullets, or he can just create more bullets?
That's a very good
Okay,
point.
they talked about
It has-
that for a
it
while.
has
The
a
gun
component.
he's putting in.
Right. But I'm just wondering about the bullets.
The bullets are real bullets.
Okay. All right.
They explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that.
All
All right, so let's go over his close. That's your lore minute.
right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Down back 2, one of the cooler moves I think, creates Cabal 6 swords, does the classic tornado slam.
How can you not love that?
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That forward 2 is these 2 hook
Count
swords.
forward
so that's gonna be
2.
one of his like get off the wrath hammer.
Wrath
That's an
hammer.
overhead.
And then the puddles just coming rushing back to him.
I absolutely love.
Toot, yeah.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Loop.
Dive, gloop, and then they go to the stances. They didn't actually talk about the move where he just
And from
goes
there,
down
you
and
can
puts
do
a
1,
spike
2
up.
Spikes. That's like your quick
because
move.
I wanted to know if that move is projectile invulnerable because he does
We
duck
got some
down.
birthday shout out.
I wonder if he'll go under highs. Okay. So that is a move that they did not talk about. So let's, I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it spike. I want to know what his spike move is and how that works and what it can do. All right, now we can go back to the QA match, I guess. I'm gonna assume it doesn't go under projectiles. This one, that move right there. I'm gonna say it doesn't go under projectiles. Wait, what did he punish him with? Okay, he didn't punish him. He just waited for him to come back from it. I'm gonna just assume it doesn't go under because I feel like they would have showed it if it does. Because they showed the puddle going under a projectile. So if both moves went under, we probably would have saw that in the trailer or in the breakdown. Did Rips Arena go live? Yeah, they did. Oh, they just went live too, so they're probably reacting to the Kombat Kast right now. Oh yeah, and for Madam Bo, I want to know if the flips are overhead or not. Overhead, question mark. Yeah, there's some strings they didn't show off. There's some special moves they didn't show off. They didn't show off all his low pokes, so there's still a lot to learn about this character. Ooh, Madam Bo tried to punish there. Seemed like he was getting combo when Madam Bo went for that punish, so we'll see. We'll see how her John works. Yeah, he was in the middle of getting combo, and Madam Bo was about to throw that bottle. So maybe Madam Bo is a new armor breaker or a new combo breaker. And then I do want to know if he bleeds. But I don't think he does.
Final round. Fight.
I like how certain parts of his body turn chrome when he wants him to hit hard. Like when he headbutts you, his head turns chrome. When he knees you, his knee turns chrome. Pretty sick. That sound effect goes really hard. Ooh, that anti-air was sick, but he didn't get anything from it. I wonder when they do QA matches, do they say like, all right, drop this on purpose so I can punish you? And because they know that they want the character whose trailer or whose combat cast it is to actually win. So I wonder if they drop stuff on purpose. It's a good brutality too. I can't wait to see his other ones.
Nice look.
Brutality. T-1000.
All right, and that is going to be a wrap on the Kombat Cast. We watched it twice, so if you missed anything, you can go back and check it out when we just watched it straight through, and then when we paused here and there to break it down. But bro, there was a lot in that Kombat Cast. A huge amount of balance changes. A nice breakdown from Madame Bo. I feel like I do really understand Madame Bo, even with the 3 drink levels. I understand how she's going to work and what you get for each drink level. Level 1, you'll get a dash. Level 2, you get a dash cancel and a belly flop. Level 3, you get the vomit. And then also, like, the higher level, you also get the things from the lower level. So at level 3, you can do the vomit for 3 drinks, but you could also do a dash cancel. You could also just do 3 dashes. You could do a belly flop, and every move takes a certain amount of drinks. So dash takes 1 drink, dash cancel takes 2, belly flop takes 2, vomit takes 3. So that's basically how that works with the drinks. And then in addition to the drinks, she has her low slide, which goes into the sandwich combo. And she has her overhead. Well, we don't know if it's overhead yet, but she has her flip kicks, which might be overhead, might not be. That sounds really good. I don't think it'll be super broken if her flips are overhead, only because it starts mid. So you do have that, like, blocking that first hit mid gives you a chance to kind of react to the overhead as opposed to just instant overhead, right? The slide is going to be an instant low, so that one you'll really have to guess on. But I think starting off with the mid and then going into overhead is going to be a bit of a balancer, I guess, if I would say that. But I still have a lot of questions about of new changes, balance changes. Now, they didn't really buff my mains or nerf my mains, except for Kenshi. Kenshi was one of my mains. I haven't played him much since Takeda dropped, because I kind of dropped him for Takeda. But I'm going to pick Kenshi back up a little bit and see what these new buffs are hitting for. There is technically a nerf on Sento Stance, but he can still do all the same things in Sento Stance. He just doesn't have as much time. Also, he has a new way of getting out of Sento Stance, but it's an armored move and it costs a bar a meter. So basically, that's another way to balance him. If you're using up meter to get out of Sento Stance, then you'll have less meter to resummon, and then also you won't be in Sento Stance anymore, so you'll be imbalanced more often, which makes the character more balanced. Because people say Kenshi is broke, but Kenshi is only broke in Sento Stance when you're in the sandwich and when you have the ghost. Kenshi's balance stance is like pretty mid, and then Kenshi in Sento Stance with no ghost is kind of actually like low tier, right? So they're kind of trying to give more utility to the other stance so that you're not in Sento Stance as often, which I think is a good opportunity for balance. But overall, I think it's a buff. I'm going to keep saying it. It's a Kenshi buff. They buffed Kenshi. They kind of are smoking crack a little bit, but that's kind of their philosophy recently, is more buffs than nerfs. And then you can kind of make a buff into a nerf in a way where if you give him more armored moves, you're giving him more ways, or give him more meter usage. You're giving him ways to take away the meter from Sento Stance, so you're not doing 3 different resummons in one combo. We'll see if Sento Stance being shorter actually does change Sento Stance, but we won't know about that until next Tuesday when the patch drops. Reiko got a buff, but I think Reiko is still dead. Xiao got a buff. That's actually a really good buff. Baraka and Melina, I think, got a really good buff. Tanya got a buff, but we'll see if it's enough because most people already dropped Tanya, unfortunately. But I'm actually thinking about picking up Tanya. I only played her I never really play her. I only really played her in story mode when you're forced to play her. But I always liked her in this game, so I'm going to try to actually play some Tanya this time. Then, yeah, Tremor buff, Striker buff for the cameos, and Sub-Zero got a new move. which is kind of good, but I don't think it's going to be anything major. So that's everything for real. That's basically the Kombat Cast, all broken down. Shout out to Dietrich for pulling up to the stream, chatting about lesbians in Mortal Kombat. It was really fun. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I won't be streaming this weekend because there's not really anything to stream this weekend. But I will be back next weekend with Texas Showdown. That's in 2 weekends, right? Let me see. Today is the 13th. So yeah, 2 weeks from now. Well, 2 weeks from Friday. Friday is going to be the 14th, 28th. Yeah, so 2 weeks from now is going to be Texas Showdown. That's going to be a new tournament. And not only that, but they're going to be playing on this patch. So they're going to be using all the new moves, all the new cameo moves. I don't know if T-1000 will be legal at that tournament. I'm not really sure how long a character has to be out to be tournament legal, but it'll only be about a week. So I doubt he'll actually be at that tournament. I think he'll still be illegal. But we should see some Ghostface. We should see some Conan. They're both legal. And then all the new moves and cameo moves and all of that stuff, that'll be legal as well. So I'm excited for what the tournament is going to look like on this brand new patch. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new video at noon Eastern time. I don't know what it is, but I might just do a reaction video because I got a lot of other stuff I'm working on. But there will also be a bonus video if you're a channel member. And then bonus video, new video, and I think that's going to be it for this week. But next week is fast approaching, so who knows what will come with that. I did my T-1000 gameplay reaction on Tuesday early in the morning, so check that out. It's pinned comment if you haven't seen it already. And I also did a trailer reaction for The Last of Us Season 2 coming to HBO Max in April 13th. So very excited. Next month is going to be The Last of Us month, basically. The game is coming to PC, and the show is coming back to HBO. So I'm really excited for that. I talked a bit about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I just saw a post that said Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be supported on Steam Deck. So I might have to buy the game. I don't know. I might have to buy the game. I'm actually excited for it. I just don't want to get it at full price. So I might wait for a sale, for a deal, or I might just get it at launch. We shall see. But guys, do me a favor before we get out of here. One more thing before we go. And that is to boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like the T-1000, and kick the notification bell like Madam Bo. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you are subscribed because I'm going to do streams like this every time there's something new to react to. There are rumors that this is the final DLC character. I don't really believe the rumors, but it's always a possibility. So this might be the last ever Kombat Cast that we do. Who knows? But if there's anything new coming to the game, we will be excited to check it out. If there's an announcement of a new game, we'll definitely check that out as well. And if not, we're still going to be doing a day one live stream next Tuesday for T-1000. I'm going to play him next Friday for a new main alert video. And I still have some other Mortal Kombat videos that I'm working on, like brutal reactions. We've done fatal reactions before where we react to every single fatality in the game, every single animality in the game. But I'm also working on a brutal reaction where we look at all the new brutalities that got added to the game a couple patches ago. So brutal reactions will be coming soon. And we'll see. I got some multiverses videos I'm working on. I'll be back in Tekken the first week of April when Anna drops. I will be back in Street Fighter whenever Elena drops. There's actually a rumor that we might get her trailer tonight, so I'll look out for that. And if we do, look forward to another reaction video. Actually, if we get the Elena trailer tonight, that might be tomorrow's video. I'll be completely honest. So guys, that'll be it for this one. It was a fun stream. Thank you for pulling up with me if you did. And make sure you guys subscribe because we are on our way to 900 subscribers. And we get closer and closer with every single subscriber. Also, if you guys got the money to do so and you feel like it, you can become a channel member and you get bonus content, including a bonus video that's dropping tomorrow. But that is going to be it for this one, you guys. So tell me how you feel. Tell me if you feel me. And I will see you guys next time in another new video or stream. Peace out.